So, Sagittarius, I do feel like there's a lot of energy here, focus. Your message is focused in love and relationships, but as some of you are very interested and, connected with someone in your life or with a significant other, there's also the presence of struggle. And I feel like the struggle in your relationships come from power struggles, stubbornness, inflexibility, or lack of compromise within each other's differences. And there might be some, tough love. That's what I wanted to say, like a tough love feeling during this time for you to manage and kind of overcome. It might be that there's a sense of volatile personalities. Either you are dealing with people that are volatile in their behavior towards you, or you are also displaying that energy. Maybe you're not consistent or stable in your emotions. I do feel like for some of you there is indeed a lack of follow through, so be careful with the promises you make and then not being able to again follow through them. Or it could be that be careful in promises you're being told, like there's a lack of maybe a lack of then action to fulfill those promises. It's like saying things to make the other feel better or just feel safe or trust you, and then creating a bigger problem because you were maybe not truthful or they were not truthful to you. And there's a lot of disagreements stemming from this, from just not being with each other in a point of transparency, maybe trying to please too much the other by telling them what they want to hear and not telling them how actually you feel. And if you don't know something, it's better to say that you don't know, even if that can also make waves, but it's the truth. And I feel like for some of you, you're having a hard time, looking the person you are with or those that are with you, and saying how you truly feel, because you yourself might not understand yourself that well in terms of um, it's like you are pressured by others, and so you allow this pressure, this emotional demand or pressure to be someone or to be consistent or to have it all figured out, to participate in your judgment or interfere in your judgment in a way that then you do things or say things that are not maybe 100% reliable. That's what I would like to say. And if this is not you, again, it could be the other side, the partner, the love interest, or the people in general in which those dynamics are kind of being involved. Because this could also be people that are kind of dependent, or you feel like either you feel that you depend on them or they depend on you a lot. And this dependency issue is creating, it's like fractures in the relationship dynamics, because it's too much to kind of comply to. It's too much to. This dependency issue is something that starts to create, let's say, negative spaces in the relationship. It starts being about fulfilling the other's needs more than your own, or more of the just natural flow of the relationship that the relationship should take. It is like as someone here is not being their independent selves, and this is creating again a struggle in one side or the other, because the other side feels, of course, overwhelmed because they have to deal with their own issues and the issues of someone else. So being at love, at home with family, with friends, with work situations, be careful with that. And for others of you, Sagittarius, I feel like you want, I don't know if you want or if you feel like you need to keep certain things to yourself. Like I feel like there's a lot of keeping secrets or keeping, some things secretive. You don't want to either people know something yet, or you don't want someone, to tell something else. I just feel like there's a lot of hush feeling, like do not say it, do not open up, do not confess. Like you don't want something to be kind of discovered, I have to say. There could be some secret dealings here. Maybe you are negotiating or trying to secretly get something, and you don't want that to be on the open because it might create, a block on the process or hinder the process that you're trying to, work through. Some of you, I feel like there will be developments, great developments ahead for you in terms of your work and career. I feel like there's a lot of prosperity coming for some of you in that sector of your life. And in terms of love as well, there's a sense of unity. For some of you, even marriage or, a sense of commitment that it's very strong. But it's like a road to get to that point, right? It's like a journey. This journey of commitment for some of you Sagittarius is tricky because you might just, for some of you, it's something you are unexperienced at. Maybe you didn't had before the demands that whatever the relationship you're dealing with right now has, right? The amount of responsibility, the amount of intimacy, and the amount of interest even in building this type of marriage per se structure. But I feel like for the Sagittarius that really want to make a relationship or a project succeed, a partnership as well, or in terms of business or something on those lines, you have the tools, and you will be given even more tools to make that happen, to make that a success, even though you are fearing that maybe you don't have them. You will. I just feel like it's just a matter of patience and also respect of the timing of each other and the flow that, and the different kind of stages that each other are as well going as individuals, and as entities in a coupled relationship. Like there might be some, need to readjust that, those boundaries, those lines. Who are you apart and who you are together might just be different. And this causes some, I feel, stress. But for those that are willing to put on the effort and the work, I feel like you are actually going to build a very solid relationship with future, and with something about it that can be, a long-term prospect. So it can be a relationship that some of you are in that will have its longevity, let's say. So I hope I was able to provide some insight to you with this short channeled message. And hopefully I will be back soon with some tarot insights.